Indonesia, a nation known for its vibrant culture, diverse population, and strategic location at the crossroads of Asia and the Pacific, has long been a pivotal player in regional and global diplomacy. Hello Digger! So for today's episode of One Day One Fact, I will talk about the Indonesia diplomacy tracing its journey for the foundational free and active principle to its emerging role as a leader in Indo-Pacific region. So let's take a note. The principle of free and active means that Indonesia is free from the influence or pressure of foreign power in determining its foreign policy, and also actively participate in creating a world peace. In 1948, Vice President Muhammad Hatta articulated the principle of free and active foreign policy, a cornerstone that has guided Indonesia since its early years of independence. This policy was designed to ensure that Indonesia wouldn't align with any major power bloc during the Cold War, instead maintaining the sovereignty and independence while actively participating in international affairs to promote peace and cooperation.
Eradicate imperialism, and the world becomes immediately and automatically a cleaner place, a better place, a more secure place.
As the Cold War ended and the geopolitical landscape shifted, Indonesia's foreign policy also evolved. The country played a crucial role in formation of ASEAN in 1967, promoting regional stability and economic cooperation. Guided by free and active principle, Indonesia diplomacy has grown from strength to strong, bolstering its contribution to the nation. Indonesia, promoting economic cooperation, it's built strong international relationship to promote mutual growth and prosperity. And then, maintaining sovereignty and territorial integrity, Indonesia ensures that every inch of its land remains secure and intact for trade. Indonesia also commit to protecting its citizens abroad. Entering 21st century, Indonesia's growing economic and political influence position it as an emerging middle power. The concept of dynamic equilibrium was introduced, emphasizing the need for balance and cooperation in Indo-Pacific. This approach aligns with Indonesia's historical stance of non-alignment but adapts to contemporary strategic environment. In 2019, Indonesia initiated the ASEAN Outlook on the Indo-Pacific over AOIP to foster constructive and inclusive cooperation among rising regional rivalries. The IOIP promotes open dialogue and cooperation in ASEAN priority area. They are maritime, economy, connectivity, and sustainable development goals or SDG. Under Indonesia chairmanship, the IOIP has become a key framework for collaboration, contributing to regional stability and peace. The Indo-Pacific region is now a focal point of global geopolitics, encompassing critical maritime nodes and diverse economies. Indonesia's strategic location and the increasing importance of maritime security has propelled it to advocate for free and open Indo-Pacific. This vision aims to ensure that the region remains inclusive, stable, and prosperous, upholding international law and freedom of navigation. Indonesia free and active principle extends to its vital role within ASEAN by building an inclusive regional architecture. ensuring that ASEAN remains significant and relevant on the global stage. And Indonesia leadership within ASEAN has been instrumental in fostering dialogue and conflict resolution in Southeast Asia, supporting Timor-Leste accession, and promoting the region as the epicentrum of growth. Indonesia leadership is also evident in its contribution to global peacekeeping and humanitarian effort. Like in Cambodia, Indonesia played a significant role in peace process and reconstruction following the Khmer Rouge genocide. And also Indonesia concerned about the environmental sustainability. Indonesia collaborates with other countries in the Indo-Pacific to address shared environmental challenge through initiatives such as the ASEAN Agreement on the Conservation of Nature and the Management of Natural Resources, also the Coral Triangle Initiative on the Coral Reef, and also the Fisheries and Food Security, and the last one is Indian Ocean Rim Association. Under the leadership of President Joko Widodo, Indonesia continues to navigate complex international dynamics with a focus on economic diplomacy, infrastructure development, and regional security. The Global Maritime Fulcrum initiative underscores Indonesia's vision to become a pivotal maritime power, enhancing connectivity and cooperation across the Indo-Pacific. From its roots in the free and active principle to its current leadership in the Indo-Pacific, Indonesia's foreign policy reflects a journey of resilience, adaptation, and vision. As Indonesia looks to the future, it remains steadfast in its commitment to peace, stability, and prosperity, both at home and across the region. Okay, so that's all for today's episode. I hope you get a new insight from my video, and bye bye teachers.